Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good evening. Good evening, Ben. Live long.
Good. Yeah, live long and prosper. And,
as we like to say, which has been our catchphrase really since these Trek streams have started.
And Jess,
yes?
I heard something very special about you today.
Oh, really?
Is it Jess's birthday?
Man. You shouldn't have. Oh my gosh.
All right. Everybody sing along at home.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. I bet you hate this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jess. Happy birthday to you. All right, now, Jess, blow it out.
Okay. Okay. String delay. Yeah, there's just a little lag there.
Yeah, I made an incredible wish. This is so much fucking cake I bought.
Wow, that's amazing. You're too kind. Enjoy that cake in good health. I had a bizarre dessert tonight after dinner that was not cake, and I'm not sure how I feel about my choice.
The VOD is going to get yeah, sorry, I just you're getting a copyright strike because of me.
Dang it. What I had for dessert tonight was a lime cheesecake, but instead of like a normal cheesecake crust. How's the cake, by the way?
Oh my god, this is so good. I'll talk. This is mango cream.
Oh my god, that's so much better. So I had a lime cheesecake, and then the crust was like a coconut bar, like a chewy coconut bar. Like it was, instead of like graham cracker or shortbread or whatever might norm, or just the bottom of a cheesecake.
Yeah.
Man, that looks so much better. Mango cream. I'm so jealous, but thank you, man. That was incredibly kind. It's my birthday, y'all. I just beamed in. And boy, are my atoms tired. Is that something they say all the time? Good to see everyone. Welcome out. Hey, Stock. Hey, Paul Not Back. Grayson, thank you for the birthday wishes. Good to see you. Hedros. Oh, we already have an Ask Jess and Ben Anything. Dr. Mario asks, which two Star Trek captains would have been best friends? Which two Star Trek captains would have been best friends?
This is tough because, most of them are such, figures that have to be, the person in the room, the leader in the room.
Yes.
So you could see them, obviously, we know that Sisko doesn't like Picard.
Yes. No, they're going to be the original odd couple.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to... Paul's saying Michael and Janeway.
Okay, I can see that.
I think the cheat card here.
I know. I think
it is Pike and someone.
I know who it is. I have the answer.
Is supremely he's a go along to get along.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you who he matches with perfectly? I have this one answered. I have the canonical Trek answer.
All right.
It is Pike and Archer.
I can see them getting along.
Yeah, I think that they have that adventurous sense of space explorer guy that would connect them. And neither one of them is going to be too threatened by the other's authority. But then who would get along with Pike?
I hate to keep talking about this, but this is an incredible cake. Sorry.
I'm really jealous. It sounds fantastic.
It's this is the first time I went here. It's this place called, I think, Genevieve's.
Oh wow!
And
sounds good.
I went there. It's Pride Month, and it's owned by a trans baker. And like they have flags and stuff, and I wanted to support. I saw a story. I went there, and mango cream looked perfect, and oh my god. It's really good.
It sounds fantastic.
Genevieve's in Chicago.
Yeah. No, I mean
a couple blocks south of Wrigley Field.
I'm very jealous, honestly. I mean, on the one hand, I ate a very large dinner, and the thought of eating any more human food troubles me. But it looks really good. Your friend Grayson in chat is trying to scam a free artificial intelligence redemption. He says, I just redeemed an artificial intelligence, but took my floppies and didn't post it. So, I mean, do you believe that?
Let's.
You've known Grayson way longer than I have. Is that trustworthy?
I will say, Grayson isn't lying, one, but also two, I can verify this because I clicked and it says that all rewards are claimed.
Oh, man. Well, then, Grayson, tell us what your redemption was. We'll redeem it, and then we'll jump right into Star Trek Resurgence, a game I can't wait to get back to. So, Grayson, I'm sorry I called you a liar in front of a dozen people. In hindsight, I should have looked at the evidence before I jumped to an accusation. Oh, a Polaroid photograph of Captain Picard throwing a birthday party for Commander Riker in the ready room. Okay, that's very good. I think...
Maybe it was too long.
Maybe it was, or just too good.
Yeah, maybe it was too good.
But here's the thing. I think that Midjourney is going to be able to get some of this. Now, it always troubles with the concept of two human beings existing who aren't somehow blending into some sort of amalgamated human being. But we'll see. It's working. It's working. So, Ben, how was your day? It's ended in cake, so that's not bad. But
it was fine. I might have strep throat again.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah. So the cake was also a thing. Like, well, this will be nice and soft.
Oh no!
like my entire. It's also. I mean, we're getting some more of Paul's personal fire air coming through here again. So it might be that, but I went to the doctor's office and it's just like, you gotta swab me up. Get those swabs out.
Get those swabs out. I need the swabs.
Swabs up.
Swabs in the chat. So are y'all ready for this? I'm
ready. Let's take a look.
This is a Polaroid photograph of Captain Picard throwing a birthday party for Commander Riker in the ready room, generated by the Midjourney AI bot, prompt provided by our own Turtle Tomorrow.
Now, do you... I want to know, what if it pulls for the ready room that, like, we also see, like, Will Wheaton talking about it? Like, it doesn't know which ready room. Like, it thinks, like, it's like, oh, maybe it's the Star Trek after show. Because it's an AI, it doesn't know. Like, it's not going
That's true.
Like,
and I bet there is so much chatter on the internet about Will Wheaton's ready room show that it probably drowns out any other use of the term online at this point. I mean, Will Wheaton's never been hotter, especially in geek circles. So I bet that's everywhere. But here it is. Here are the results.
All right. Now I'm on a... Whoa. Whoa. Now,
I like that there are fairy lights in nearly all of them.
Now, you were correct. We do not get, not even, like, there is a guy with a beard in bottom left, but, like, that's not Riker. That's not Will.
No, that's just some guy with a beard.
Top right, that's a great, because also, like, Paul brings up a great point, which is that the top right uniform is a disco TNG.
Mm-hmm.
And I get the sense that the uniform is being thrown off by New Trek aesthetics.
Yes, which
Like
is interesting.
These are all very clearly informed, and it's all, like, especially like the collar,
yes,
like very clearly informed by like kind of the New Trek look. These are all great. I love these.
There are some very cool communicators on all 4 of these. Like, check those out. Those are some
I don't
really
know
neat
which one is my
Starfleet
favorite.
logos. Like,
they're all very cool.
I kind of like upper right hand Picard, but then it's like, man, upper left hand.
Upper left hand has a nice little, like a couple little interesting little elements to it.
Yeah.
And then, like, I like the stark simplicity of bottom left.
Yes. Yes.
And then, like, and even bottom right is pretty good. I like this interesting pip that Picard has on the top right. I think top right is probably the winner, but these are all good.
Yes. Top right really looks a little bit more like Picard just crashed someone's wedding.
Yeah.
Like the people in the back are giving real wedding guest energy to me for some reason.
You know, the guy over his shoulder on the right, the top right, kind of looks like, Odo is there with his head popping out.
Yes,
I'm saying
Odo's photo
the guy
bombing.
in front of Odo is, he kind of looks to me like Cirroc Lofton.
Okay.
Today.
Now, do you think this is him unstuck in time again? Just traveling through?
It's really funny because it's also like the look on Picard's face and him enjoying this party is like very un-Picard.
Yes.
You know, he's really enjoying himself. He's having a great time. He's got a plate of hors d'oeuvres. If he's tripping, if he's unstuck through time, also, by the way, that might be Morn on the top left.
Okay, yeah,
you see him?
That's believable.
Yeah, I think that might be Morn.
Ben, can I throw something out there for the top right image?
Uh-huh.
Is photobomb a thing? Like, photo with a D instead of a T?
Oh, photobomb.
Photobomb, like when Odo photobombs someone.
That's
Did they ever use that on DS9? Did that ever come up?
No, it was on the big board of trash, like, thank you, which was also a brilliant idea. But,
oh no, Kevin said photobomb is good.
Yeah, Kevin's right.
Oh no, right. Now I'm even less sure.
Oh no.
Oh no. We've now been.
Yeah, we have another redemption.
I know.
Yes.
Resurgence. Let's just say, Resurgence, terrific narrative adventure from a group of ex-Telltale devs. We have just a great adventure we're about to go on, but not yet. Because first we have to talk about the Strange New Worlds premiere, the big Strange New Worlds premiere. Now, Ben, have you seen the Strange New Worlds premiere?
No, I was too busy buying cake.
Yeah, I was too busy wondering if you were going to buy cake, so I have not seen it either. So, what were your thoughts about it, having not seen it?
You know, I thought it was a rollicking action adventure, no holds barred. I thought it had twists and turns. It went in directions I wasn't prepared for. But then, at the end, I looked down at the sand and I saw that I was prepared for them. Because that was when the show carried me.
Wow.
Yeah.
B-.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What is this? The angry Trek nerd?
You know me. I'm the angriest Trek nerd you ever heard. You know, what I didn't like about it, like what really bothered me about it, was the reveal that Uhura is a Ferengi, which just, I feel like there has been...
The clues have been there since TOS.
No, I don't think there have been. I mean, I think
the clues have been there. They've been seeding that. They've been seeding that since the 60s.
This is Kelvinverse trash, like seeping into the main timeline. No, that was only in
part of Gene's plan.
No, I don't know.
Part of Gene's plan.
I don't know. But I mean, we don't want to spoil it all because there are other redemptions for this. But I think right now, B- from me, rollicking good time from you. So, Ben, you remember exactly what was going on here in Star Trek Resurgence. You haven't stopped talking about it all week.
Mm-hmm.
So we were on diplomatic.
Why don't you tell me what's been going on?
Yes. So we're on a diplomatic mission that feels like it's way below Ambassador Spock's pay grade, but
we're
he's
on a
here
diplomatic mission in
nonetheless.
far outer space. What is it that Buzz Lightyear says? We're in a secret mission. An uncharted space. That's it. Sorry.
Yes. Nailed it. Nailed it. We'll fix that in post.
Roll back.
But yeah, so dilithium's up for grabs. Federation loves that dilithium. They're addicted to it. It is classic dilithium dependence. They haven't explored alternative fuels, and it keeps getting them into messes over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've stepped into, as Kevin points out, we've stepped into a real demon world of a situation.
Yeah, so what happened is that we were brought, so this on this dilithium, there's two alien races, and one is the oppressor, the other is the oppressed.
Mm-hmm.
A real Romulan Riemann situation.
Almost explicitly.
Yeah. And we went and talked to the Queen and of I think the oppressors. She kept calling on us to talk, even when
it's
the greatest
diplomat
of in Starfleet history. And anyway, but we really stepped in, kept insulting her.
Yeah.
So we were invited to leave. They were like, maybe we could get a little more progress with a smaller room, and everybody in there just leaves us.
And then we go around completely contradicting everything we said in the throne room when speaking to people one-on-one. Jara Rydek is not good for this job.
She's not ideal.
No, she's gonna wash out of Starfleet before long. But you know who's got potential? Other guy, Petty Officer Cortez. Yes. Let's see what he's up to. Let's jump in. Is that his name?
We kept fucking up his. There's a girl hitting on him.
Oh, that's right.
We kept fucking it up.
We're trying to turn him into an incel.
To resolve.
Yeah.
Warp bubble stability degrading.
Or a volcel, because she was after him.
Yes. Oh wait, should I increase the?
Yeah, increase.
Or should I not?
No, increase.
Okay.
Time's running out.
Increasing warp output to maximum.
It's happening again.
That's not Spock. If you're watching this for the first time, that is not Spock.
Warp failed.
It is evident that presently the Resolute cannot achieve warp propulsion.
Really?
Since our diagnostics rule out any problems with our warp system.
I appreciate this because this is realistic to like a TNG or Voyager or DS9 episode where it's like you have like the actual action and then like, well, we need something to cut away to, so there's something going on in engineering.
However improbable, that appears to be the case.
We need to know more.
Otherwise, it'll be an extended stay.
2009 Spock is OG Spock. Tom.
I guess we're stuck. Does this guy just give up?
That'd be funny. Yeah.
Look, if we can't go to warp, we're sitting ducks.
Did we already play this part?
Mission and everyone
No,
on the
this
ship
is new.
at risk.
Okay.
Not to mention, we could all be stuck here together. The Illidians, the Hotari.
Talk about a powder keg. Captain Solano is on his way back from the negotiations, and I want to have some answers for him when he gets here.
Indeed.
I'll try pushing
With the
some
facts
buttons.
at hand, we may be able to deploy subspace probes around the ship to construct a clearer picture of the phenomenon.
Around the ship. I'll prep a shuttle.
End
What
of
a
episode.
smile. Now,
Oh,
what
we
an
played
episode! That last week, you and I were done. I was exhausted. I
Yes.
wanted to go to bed, and
The game wouldn't let us.
and the episode just would not end. It was just like, no, I have 10 more things to say.
Yes. Now, we need to remember that tonight. And when either one of us starts getting sleepy, we need to alert the other at the first opportunity in case the game decides to throw us another half-hour episode. Or if we get really caught up talking about funnel cakes or something, and that's 40 minutes gone, you know?
Well, we can lose 40 minutes because I do have a lot of questions about Adventure Island.
Well, first of all, it's King's Island, so nice try. But
I was close, though.
yeah, you were close. It was an island in Cincinnati.
I'm setting up a waypoint at a
Just ask those
distance
questions
roughly
anywhere you need
corresponding
to
the edge of our warp
throughout.
field. When we get there, I'll deploy the first probe.
Can we talk and say that? Oh boy.
Oh no.
His whole segments, like he's the guy stuck. I think it was Ron Moore, who was like a big writer on TNG and Deep Space Nine, and later was the showrunner on the rebooted Battlestar Galactica. Like he said, like a horrible thing for an actor to demonstrate, like, and I'm paraphrasing here, is that it's like LeVar Burton demonstrated that he was extremely good at saying technobabble and making it sound convincing.
No, yeah.
And so therefore, like, he was the, like, I mean, that was he was the engineer anyway, but like he was very good at saying it. So it's like he got to be the guy that said it the most. Probably him and Brent Spiner. Were the two in TNG that really just had to, like, we're going to tech the tech, which is how they wrote it in the script.
Yeah.
Did you know, like, they would literally write tech would be, and then like the Akutas or whoever would go in, or like their scientific advisor would go in and
inverse
edit.
tachyon pulse.
Yeah. It's like, all right, we'll tech the tech, and then we'll tech the tech, and then like somebody goes in and is like, all right, well that makes it so they survive.
And weirdly, that is how actual engineering works as well.
Oh, we have an AMA, you know that?
Yeah. So we actually have an Ask Jess and Ben Anything from Robin, our dear friend Robin. What do you think of funnel cakes? I'll start, and this will probably get me canceled. Go ahead, haters. Too much. Just too much. Tone it down.
I think I'm with you, because funnel cakes or fried dough or any of that, like, they're a two-biter for me.
Yes,
because,
I want to taste it.
Yeah, I want to taste. Because after, there's a couple problems. One is that taste, like, number 3 and after, like, you feel it in your stomach. Like, you feel it sink like a commemorative dollar coin. And that just stays with you. And then it's also like, funnel cake, you're required to eat it quickly.
Yes, because it gets worse every second.
Like,
the grease gets soaked in.
The second that it's like a mayfly. Like, it is born to die immediately.
Yes.
Like, you have to, like, shove that in your face, because if you, like, eat it, God forbid, 5 minutes after it's out of the fryer, it is just a cold,
rancid,
sad, soggy blanket.
Let me ask you this. How much do you think a funnel cake with powdered sugar and some strawberries on it would cost at Kings Island in Cincinnati, Ohio?
I would say $12.50.
Good guess. 18.
Fuck me.
I know. Can you believe that? I nearly lost my mind.
Like, $12.50 is a lot of money.
Yes.
For funnel cake.
For something my nose is going to make me sick.
Dough thrown in, like, it's just flour and water thrown into oil. Like, the component parts of this, like, even with inflation, are not a lot.
No, no, no. I mean, it's basically, and I had this bad realization while I was eating this one because I think it had been out of the fryer too long. By the time I had one bite of my daughter's funnel cake, it kind of tasted like the batter drippings from Long John's, only with sugar on it, and it just took me way out of it.
And they're not refreshing the oil.
No,
so it's got that
no.
old oil flavor.
Yes. Oh, it was awful.
Robin, I think you're getting here late. I'm telling you right now, Genevieve's and Lakeview, you got to have this cake. Unbelievable. Speaking of cakes, you want to know how much
birthday
slice of cake? That cost me
ever heard about.
It cost me $9.
Well,
for that massive slice, worth every penny.
Hey, look at this. I'm steering.
Great job. You're doing a really good job.
Receive the probe's readings. We are standing by.
Oh yeah, we're talking about Lakeview, Chicago. Cregan.
Thank you, Mr. Chovak. We'll be in position shortly.
And
you know what would be fun for this is I would like it if like this little you have to fly in those lines thing looked like the vector outlines in Wrath of Khan.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Uh-oh.
I live in town.
I just don't take it personally. At least I try not to.
That's a very mature answer.
It's really just steering for me. This is a silly sequence.
When I start complaining to you about the ship's new first officer.
Oh yeah, well what about that asteroid that's right in your path?
I'm just gonna miss it. Watch this.
Anyway, Cregan, Genevieve's, it's on Sheffield. Incredible.
Mr. Sheffield?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was the nanny. I don't know if you've seen it, it's really good.
Oh no. Oh no. Wow, you know, Jess, you were like, oh, this is easy, but then what happened there? You ran into an obstacle and quickly resolved it.
You just run into the asteroids and then just like steer yourself up. Just slide up the asteroids. Why is this a sequence? All I'm doing is literally pressing W.
Yeah, just like many of us did in the year 2000 and 2004 in the voting booth.
We are reading it. We are about to read
I'm sorry, it got me.
Yeah. That's you know.
Timely humor, as always.
Well, Seavid, good to see you, Grundislav.
Don't get me wrong.
Seavid,
Commander Rydek.
you know, if you enjoy references to the 2004 election, I have a podcast for you. It's about Babylon 5.
I'm still trying to figure out if she's.
Sorry. It would make so much more sense if it was about Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, it would. They explicitly reference it. There's a scene where Dean Stockwell is talking when they occupy New Caprica, and he's like, "You said that they would come to us with flowers and roses," like, and they're very explicitly making references like to George W. Bush and like John Bolton. Like, it's very like ripped from the headlines. But no, we're all talking about now. I'm going to abuse my power here, but we're doing this. Let the eagle soar. So.
Oh my god. Okay. We've got to play this game, Ben.
Sorry.
No, it's good.
She didn't go through what the rest of us did. Still got chosen to be number one. Can't tell if she was actually siding with me.
Yeah, but she's very inconsistent.
Yes.
It's constantly just randomly picking whatever the messiest option is.
Don't hold that against her.
I would say she's the boss.
Have you ever had such a difficult decision you just fell asleep in your seat? I need a nap. I'm sorry.
All right.
Like it or not, she's the boss. You gotta respect that.
Right. And so, I shouldn't take it personally.
I wouldn't.
Test is running. Warp field collapse in 3, 2, 1, mark.
Yes, Grundislav, it does do that.
Yeah, even when it's like a life or death moment, it just doesn't ever. The timer doesn't matter.
All right, that is definitely.
It's like a.
We need to get another probe out there.
It's like points on whose line is it anyway.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the name for some reason. Whose line just
2 points
fell out of my head.
Why bother having a timer at all?
Well, it's fun.
I mean, yeah, timers are fun. I mean, imagine if it did run out and something happened. It's a panic placebo. That's a great way to put it. That's exactly what it is.
We've managed to get
what it is that the timer people will be talking, and then when the timer runs out, everyone it goes into black and white and freezes.
Uh-oh.
All right, now watch out, Jess. This is going to get a lot tougher.
Listen, I'm going to give you a piece
Strafe.
of advice.
Is that what you call it when you're in a ship? Strafing?
Make sure you're never just one thing. And don't get so focused on what's in front of your face that you lose sight of the big picture.
This is kind of like L.A. Noire when you're driving around.
Yeah. Or Police Quest 2. No, you know, I haven't. I should.
What a load of crap.
It's...
I mean, if he'd said that about Chovak.
Sounds like politics. Speaking of politics.
Is that why you're being so
So...
funny? Politics?
John Kerry.
This George W. Bush.
He can't pick a position. He's always flip-flopping.
That would be clever, but...
I saw an amazing bit on the very relevant Daily Show about that.
And you've got potential. You're a capable engineer. You're good in the field. Keep up the good work, and who knows? A solid jack of all departments.
These
Commander-in-Chief of Starfleet one day.
Wow.
Well, Admiral Jellicoe
I'm
started
happy
as a
where I am.
pilot. And there are
Yes.
places to
Oh,
go.
wait, no, two. Can you get me a
Of
promotion?
course, if you get an officer's commission, they'll put
That's
you
so
on.
sad.
I love it.
How about you give me a promotion?
I'm ready for my next challenge.
Well, I think
Yeah,
you're
take
going
your
to have to
shot.
prove that to your boss, Chovak, first.
Shoot your shot.
He's the one who has to put you up for consideration.
Two.
First officer.
Oh, he didn't like that.
Out of hell with that guy. I'll never change his Vulcan mind about me.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I'll just have to figure out
a
some
little
other
bit
way
of
to get myself
casual
promoted.
racism.
That attitude.
That will.
I'm sure you will.
Admiral Jellicle Cat. Has anyone ever done that? Could that be a whole
no,
SNL
you're the
sketch?
first.
Yeah.
You're the first.
Here.
I'd love to see him ascend to
close
the
enough.
toppermost
Stop the
layer
engines.
or whatever.
Oh
Deploying the
shit!
probe.
What is it called? Ooh, it's a sonic screwdriver.
Chovak,
Mm.
ready for another sampling of data.
Very
It's
good.
like John
Running the
Pertwee's.
simulation again.
You know, when they'd occasionally
Field
mention
collapse
spanners
on
on
three,
DS9,
two,
I thought that was a science
one.
fiction term.
Mark.
And
No.
not just...
Whoa!
whoa.
Ooh!
There it is again.
I saw it.
Oh, man.
It seems
Space
to be
just
directional.
unfolded.
Well, what about the scans?
Well, it's they must be using the spice melange.
Here's the readings in relation to our local space. We've got the Resolute, Hotari Prime, and the probes.
Yeah, of course I knew
All this
that, Grayson. We
interference is
talked
overloading
about
the
that.
sensor buffers. We're gonna have to triangulate the sensors manually.
Did he say did triangulate?
Did you say triangulate? Triangulate?
I think he said triangulate. Oh, look at this. He's using his infrared thing to see the hints.
That's right. He's looking up the copy protection now.
Yeah. Turmeric.
What am I supposed to do?
We got some.
I'll never.
These markers
I'll
indicate
never.
peaks in the
I'll say
gravimetric
turmeric
interference
till I
patterns.
die.
Let's see if I can find some more.
Do you think that some sort of full-on Trek multiverse moment is coming? We've had so many little bits of it all the way back to TOS. Are we eventually going to get the, like, across the Trekiverse movie where it's just, like, everything everywhere all at once?
Well, I think the Trek trick of this is that, like, it's that they all are
Hold up.
like
This is
in
coming from
different
the moon.
periods of
Beam
time.
blocks
Generally,
travel.
like I mean, the
Aimed right
80s,
at us.
90s Trek all
Someone is
takes
doing
place
this intentionally.
around the same time.
I don't know.
I'm thinking,
how they're
like,
doing it.
James Kirk talking
Nothing I've
to,
ever seen.
you know, like animated James Kirk talking to, like, Chris Pine.
We need to fight back, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, we already had with Spock. We've had Spocky Spocks. We need to fight back.
Yeah, we need to fight back. Yeah,
When
you're gonna
someone
get.
punches you in the face, you hit back, Commander.
Right.
That's right.
What if it's
We
a
need to know
child?
where and how to do it. Now, look here. It's current readings of the ion storm.
These concentrations, they line up with the interference pattern. The storm and this beam, they're coming from the same place.
Carter,
The storm and the
petty local
beam.
conflict brought us here.
Delicious.
It's just a small part of something much
Sturm and Bean.
So this is
Presently, we
Star
don't have
Trek
an
related.
explanation for
I
how-
swear.
Okay, well then we're right between episodes, so
I've got
this
a
is the
tweet.
time.
I've got a special Star Trek tweet of the week.
Oh wow.
For tonight.
Oh wow. I didn't know you could do that here.
Yeah, no, I can. Play the video.
What? Grayson.
So, I'm going to share the tweet in the chat for everyone to read. I saw this tweet. It made me laugh and laugh and laugh. It's from our friend Walt.
Wow.
And I'll read it here if you don't click it. Here's the tweet. Walter Koenig on Twitter said, Bill Shatner is not a friend, but his work on Boston Legal cannot be disputed. He brought a great deal to his performance.
Big Denny Crane fan.
What a tweet. Elon, shut it down now. It's not getting better than that.
Like, it is underrated at a mere like 260 retweets. Wow. That's stone cold.
Yeah, that's my Star Trek. That's my Trek of the week.
Wow.
They're doing this. But one thing is clear.
Suspicions.
This is no fluke.
Thank you, Mr. Westbrook. I want a full briefing when I'm back on board.
It's Trek of the
All
Week.
about.
Do you think her battery is running out?
I bet it could be soon.
Yeah.
Coming from the moon.
Unless it's Chekhov's battery.
That would explain the difficulties my shuttle encountered. More importantly, the tenor of the Hotari during the negotiations.
I preferred their
I
base.
thought the Illydians would be the problem. Coming to peace talks in a warship.
Cool ship.
This wasn't supposed to be so complicated.
Then why did he bring Spock?
Just
He's
here.
the greatest diplomat in history.
What do we think?
He's, one, we're the ones in trouble. None of these are particularly.
No, none of them are creating drama.
If they're targeting the Resolute and we can't go to warp, that effectively leaves us at their mercy.
Which puts us in a rather difficult position.
Especially if they have
Has
more
Spock said
tricks up their
fascinating yet?
sleeve.
I don't know if he has.
Tylus, the
You know
Hotari
what?
representative,
It hasn't
said
been.
she
I
thought they found
respect
something in the mines.
that.
Galvin and Sidron
If I were writing
brought back
Spock
to
dialogue,
Tylus,
he would
but
say
they're
it every
keeping
other
under tight
sentence.
security. She's going to investigate it.
Like, my fan fiction would be like, Spock, fascinated, looked fascinatingly at his tricorder. Fascinating, he said, raising his eyebrow as if fascinated.
Give her my tricorder. I expect she'll contact us soon.
You found an ally.
Why would Tylus help us? Go behind her people's back? It's a fair question, considering.
She trusts me? That sows discord with the commanding officer.
Yeah, too. She trusts me.
Out of all of them, she's the one who seemed to genuinely appreciate that the Federation was involved. She believes in us, and I think we can believe in her. She's certainly more likely to help than the other Hotari we've met.
That raises another question. Specifically, what do the other Hotari have to gain in bringing us here, only to make this hostile maneuver against us? There must be some motivation.
They want war.
Unless they changed
It
their
doesn't
minds
it makes
between when
sense.
they asked when we got here.
That's the thing. It doesn't make sense to bring
Well, the
us here.
captain hasn't died
Tylus
yet.
said
and
that
this is
Galvin and
actually
Sidron
pretty.
have
He's
restricted
making it
access
pretty
to the
far.
mines,
I'm starting to get
even
worried
to
that
the
he might
Hotari.
live.
So they don't want.
I mean, we
anybody to
gave this
run
guy
where
like
they're
a
found.
death
Then
certificate.
calling in the Federation is a funny way of going about it. I don't think the Illydians know what's really down on that moon either.
Major Armintas said the revolt defied explanation. That the Hotari miners somehow harness the energy of the storm.
I've got
Harness
a
the
cake
energy
update.
of the storm.
Oh, cake
The
update.
The slice is done. I'm in a clean plate club.
Wow, congratulations, Ben. And thank you again for taking the time to get a cake for my birthday. That that is very kind.
I texted Grayson and Sarah this morning. You can verify this. I texted Grayson and Sarah this morning. I said, I'm on a stream with Jess, and it's his birthday. What do I
do? Well, you nailed it. Thank you again. Oh, guess how old the actor playing Spock is? Asked Grundislav. I'm going to say 26.
Yeah, if you're saying that, it's
84.
Yeah, I'm going to say 36, my age.
Doing that is beyond even our capabilities.
So is a weapon that disrupts warp travel.
There have been civilizations and entities, both past and present.
Spock, I'm hurt bad.
Far more technologically advanced than the Federation.
The Illidians and Hotari don't fall into that category.
But that is all the more reason to investigate further.
What year was I born? I mean, that's pretty personal, but 1977. I'm 46. Isn't that awful? There's no, like, I was having this conversation with my wife earlier. My wife? Ben, could you hit the my wife button?
Oh, yeah, one moment. Where are you at?
This is going to pay off.
Okay.
This is going to be good.
Okay, say that again, please.
I was having this conversation with
my wife.
Nailed it. Seamless. Earlier today, I was like, there's no context in which 46 can be considered young. Like, there is... Wilhelm screamed me. Yeah, I mean, like, you can't ever... No one's ever said, look at that young 46-year-old person. I think 45 is the last year that you could be young compared to anything. So...
I am... I was born in 86. There is... Yes, yeah. There's a... I am turning 37 this year, so you're like 9 years and some change.
Yes. Yeah, that's a big difference. Like, that's nearly a decade.
Spock actor was born in 88.
Wow.
Jesus. So I was closer, but I went over.
Yes, sorry
to interrupt. For playing.
We've received an
Price is Right
from Hotari. The Queen's advisor, Tyler.
You definitely switched over to you look pretty good for X. That's right, Kevin. I don't even know if I get that.
Galvin and Sidron are still with the Queen. I've enlisted help to gain access to the room they have under.
Why does that character look better than every other character?
Because the aliens, like we saw this. All the alien designs are like way more convincing than human or humanoid.
I found something. I'm sending you a scan.
Seeing this on my Apple Watch. Should I receive the scan data?
I'm out.
Actually, let's see. In the chat, one, if I should receive scan data, Alt F4 if I should not. I feel like the best option here from a gameplay standpoint is to receive the scan data.
I'm just enjoying the ASMR of the tricorder noise. The TNG era, like.
Sorry, I'm going to receive it. I feel like that's what a walkthrough would say to do.
We were getting a lot of Alt F4s.
If we needed to gain access to the mines,
tricorder trilling.
Something you could help us with.
I suppose it wouldn't be easy, but I have to go.
Tylus.
The camera work there was pretty good.
Yeah.
Can we reconnect?
Someone is downloading torrents.
I tried to torrent something today. It did not work.
It was hard to tell.
Ooh, is Jana an asshole?
3?
Yeah, I'm thinking 3.
Tylus wouldn't have offered to help if she didn't know what she was doing.
That's a lot of faith in someone we barely know. Let's see the scan of whatever the hell.
Wow, the captain approved.
All right, he can't figure it out either now. Guess I'll left click. Oh Lord.
Tyler suspects this came from the mines.
That was
on
literally
Tau.
all I had to do is just left click and.
Yeah, it's I found this in the mines of Tau. It's one of the bad guys in Atari's Battlefield.
We can run a full analysis when we get back to the Resolute. But if this came from the mines, then it might be the key to
Sorry,
how
that's
they
a good
got the
reference.
upper hand against the elite.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
Got it.
Then we
I
have
see.
to go
I see
back.
the
Once.
shapes. I see
The
green.
Federation would not allow that. We were, after all, sent here to be a neutral party in a peace negotiation. However, we could demonstrate that the Hotari have acted in bad faith, which would enable us to investigate
I'm
the
gonna
mines
look
on
up the
Tau
Spock voice
with
actor.
full
I am
justification.
interested.
But of course, we would need conclusive proof before
Or
taking
Battle
action.
Zone. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Otherwise, it could put us in a difficult position.
Ooh, Federation doesn't have to know.
Yeah, the Federation doesn't have to know. Come on, we're all cool
What the
here.
Federation doesn't know won't hurt them. If I do it right, nobody will know I was there.
Commander, I'm surprised at you.
We may have a better understanding once we analyze the device. The mission to the mines, covert or otherwise, is not out of the question. And I will handle the Federation.
So this, he has a President Joe Biden impression that he does on Jimmy Kimmel, and
wow.
I gotta
Now, with
bet
all
you
the data
it's
I
the
can
same
get on this war
muscle.
problem. And the negotiating team's shuttle has been recording data all the way back.
So that was an
to
entire episode, that conversation.
Even better than our probes.
You know, I was thinking, I was about to call this a walking simulator earlier, but really there have been very few chapters where
Not
we've
very
had the
walking,
opportunity to
honestly.
walk. You know, it's like, it's more of like just like a kind of hanging out game, which is fine, I guess.
Like imagine being one of those people that's like mad about this sort of game and wants it to be like Gone Home.
Trek Gone Home would be amazing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Trek Gone Home would be great. Like
you beam back to your old dorm at Starfleet Academy, and you're looking for your old roommate.
Oh man. Oh man, I'm all about here. You want to know what Trek Gone Home is? Is you're Jake Sisko in The Visitor. That's Trek Gone Home.
There you have it. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Experiment Ego says this game looks a little richer. Last time I spent all week just making texture packs for all these characters. I've been just working around the clock. No, I don't know. It hasn't been patched yet. But also I think there's some real variety from scene to scene depending on how the lighting is. So
I think there are some to just kind of, I think like some of the environments, especially some of the alien ones, look pretty good. And as we were saying earlier, like the more alien a character looks, the more interesting they are to look at. Like the humans don't look great.
Humans
but
go
the
uncanny
aliens,
valley pretty quickly.
Yeah, they uncanny valley, but the aliens all look very good.
Like honestly, the captain looks like he could have stepped straight out of the Polar Express. And yeah, I think we're getting some of that going on. I don't know. Yeah, this one I don't think was ever sold as a walking simulator, but I guess that was always like what people who wanted to dunk on Telltale games wanted to call those, even though they were typically quite a bit more
Pull
than
the
that.
sensor and engine ISOs from the Melville when it sets down.
Will do.
I'll join you and Chovak down in engineering to run another analysis after the briefing.
I didn't like this warp problem when we thought it was some astronomical anomaly. And I like it a hell of a lot less now that we know someone is doing it to us.
I like this Trill. I wish we got more of her.
How does it work? What do we even do about it?
What do you say we pull these chips and find out?
Uh-oh. It's time to pull some chips.
Some damage
We're
on
gonna
the
have a
way.
whole bunch of get ready for a bunch of
That
clicking.
ionic interference scored the hull plating. Might be some micro welds. Let's try pulling together.
All right.
This is my favorite thing in any Trek
But
game.
this is a Trek game now, baby.
Oh, it's literally just one
Won't
tap?
budge. Gotta be the storm damage. We need to.
Treco 9 would
Welcome
never do
back.
this.
Any excitement down on
Uh-oh.
the surface?
She look at her arms just dangling awkwardly. There they are.
Nothing like that.
Hey, can you hand me the EJ7 interlock? From the toolbox.
I don't know what that is.
Not much use for one on a security detail, huh? Carter?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Wow. Kiss her.
She seems to be having a stroke. I think it might be something you want to check in.
Yeah. She might need her EJ7 interlock check. I don't know.
Spock is also a voice in the new Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, really? This is one of the better options we've had the entire game, Ben.
Oh, this is actually let's screen. We gotta have a screenshot of this. This is very good.
Yeah, this actually has meme potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has
PFW.
Yeah, that's a big win there. We have to. I mean, I feel like Be Professional is the character we've established, but we have to see what happens if we click show off.
I sincerely want to see what showing off
The
looks like.
360 windmill dunk. That's right. I want to go down there like Hakeem Olajuwon and just really tomahawk that thing down. Call me Dominique Wilkins. Oh my god. Want to sleep with me?
I mean, she does.
I mean,
like,
yeah.
it's him that's being the...
Okay, I'll apply pressure while you decouple the panel.
Alright, here
It
we
was
go.
very effective.
It's super effective.
Bez.
Oh my god.
Bez.
Here, I'll help.
Why is she... Like, her animation is off from everyone else's.
She definitely is either one of the first people they modeled or one of the very, very last. Like, I don't know. So
She doesn't even look like she's rigged properly. Is that something you say about 3D models?
We've got this.
Open up.
clearly a
Yeah.
heterosexual rip.
Thanks for the
They
hand.
really believe that toss
We
would
have to
get a
get these
girl's
isolinear
attention.
chips down to engineering.
No problem.
You're saying it wouldn't? I thought that was
You
great.
really know everything about these ships, don't you?
Ooh.
tools,
this is like a porno.
Like a walking
You really
Starfleet
know a lot
technical
about these
manual.
ships, don't you?
I don't know everything.
Let me help you with your tools.
What do we say here? I don't even know anymore.
I mean, we've been making him a dork, other than that he just. So I think. All right, well, okay. We've got a split decision here. Lemming Runs is very
number one.
excited about. Lemming Runs is he's Rikering right now. He
Yes.
wants number one, whereas Wilco Webb wants, I don't know, Troy, number 3.
Yes, there you go. And what if someone chose number 2?
See, 2 is actually what I was thinking.
Okay. I hope that one is actually some sort of horrible, like, entendre. Like, I don't know everything, like the
Perhaps
color of your underwear.
We have 3 ones, so
Dude.
therefore you should pick 3.
1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. Okay, man, this is on you. You've been crafting these characters.
Let's do one. Let's do one. Everyone is very excited.
What can I say? I'm good at what I do.
And what I do is sex.
Oh my god.
I can see that.
Whoa.
Wait,
Whoa!
She hated it.
Blew it.
She hated it.
Blew it.
That's a no from her dog. Ooh, isolinear chips. I'd like some isolinear dip. Remember when Data used to say that all the time?
Yeah, I do remember that. I think it's time to be Shimoda from the Naked Now.
Just start
playing with all the chips.
What's this?
The golden ticket.
Some kind of crystal formation?
Rad!
Whoa.
Whoa.
This substance is a quantized spin crystallization of hydrogen, carbon, and lithium.
No way.
It's emitting tetrametric pulses at an interval of 3.8422 seconds.
Quantized crystallization isn't natural. I mean, it's only theoretical as a means to engineer matter on a subatomic level.
I cannot smoke it? Is it drugs?
What's it doing?
It is not Grover. Grover wears the robe.
We haven't. Oh wow! I didn't realize we had a. I haven't been watching the cam, but man, you got very cool since last time I saw you.
Yeah, it got a little cooler. Maybe Grover will come out if. I mean,
I guess the restraining order expired.
It's true,
So...
but also if you're someone that might have strep throat, the Grover voice might be a little challenging at this point.
Art hurts sometimes.
But you gotta suffer for your art. It's true.
Yes. Okay, we've actually had redemption.
We did?
Ben and Jess talk about Strange New Worlds. So the premiere of Strange New Worlds. I haven't seen it. I'll probably watch it. Actually, I'm leaving town tomorrow. I may not watch it for a week or so. Ben, you haven't seen it either.
I might watch it Sunday evening. With someone in this chat.
Oh wow! Is it me? No, I'm not in the chat.
No, it's not you. Is it?
Is this
Kevin?
like? Wait, this is a contest.
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, it's a contest.
It's become a contest.
I might. Robin and I might watch it with some of our friends.
First of all, to enter the contest, you have to sub. You have to subscribe. I mean, what was your favorite part though? Having not seen it.
Well, my favorite part was, as ever, it was the cooking scenes. And Seabed, I'll agree. The first episode of Strange New Worlds is, I would say, the weakest. I would say give it a little more. Anyway,
Grayson's going on vacation with me, Robin. So
yeah. Pike and his handsome, kind of 60s inspired kitchen in his captain's lounge, cooking, and what he made was very interesting. He made quiche Lorraine, and he was using it as a metaphor for the challenge that they were dealing with.
I couldn't believe they licensed the B-52 song "Quiche Lorraine" for that.
It's like when they use sabotage,
That's right. It's odd you'd pick that because my favorite scene was actually the cold open, which sort of sets up the cooking scenes later. It's the scene where Pike, played by Anson Mount, who is just phenomenal and just so handsome. He's
handsome Anson.
That's what they call him. He's walking through the mess hall, and he accidentally gets his large bouffant hairstyle stuck in the replicator, and then it cuts to a scene in him in sickbay, and Dr. Mabenga is having to cut his hair into its now slightly shorter, less tall form that we see here in season 2. And he says, as they go to the credits, that's my last time using a replicator. And then it opens up the episode, of course, with the big cooking scene where he makes quiche Lorraine.
Yeah.
So yeah. Any questions?
A lot of any questions?
Just a great episode all around.
Yeah. All around, great episode.
B-. Yeah. The highest grade I've ever given an episode.
Disco 2. Do they have replicators in Disco or Enterprise? I don't think they have replicators in Enterprise. They don't.
I think by the time you reach...
Because that's why they have a cook.
Yeah.
Who is later revealed to be none other than handsome William T. Riker. Any corrections?
Yeah, as Discovery jumps forward to the future, now that none of the technology even makes sense anymore, they just like beam food into your stomach directly. That's what the replicators do by the time we reach the future timeline of Discovery, where everything's just magic now. I'm mad at Discovery still.
Ooh, unusual crystal.
Wait. Regulation 364, subsection 9.
Don't touch it.
Regulation 364, subsection 9 orders that in the case of an unknown foreign substance infiltrating a sealed system, it will be placed in secure confinement before further examination. Retrieve a containment module.
Her arms.
Don't you think we're more equipped to deal with whatever this is?
No.
Whoa.
Wow.
Before anything else, this is a security issue. You don't even know what this is.
Which is why we need to study it.
Oh,
Once
man.
it's contained.
Wow, I have to choose. No. 3. I like picking the wormiest ones.
Yes.
Just leave it
I
there
have
for now.
nothing.
Messing around with it could be dangerous. At least until we know more.
Yeah, just the
That's
real
exactly
wet
why we
noodle,
need
the
to
one
get
that
it to the
pisses them
containment
both
lab.
off.
I can't make an exception just for you.
I'm still going to report these crystals to Commander Westbrook when we send the shuttle data.
And I will inform my superiors. I'm taking this just as seriously as you are.
You know, Cregan mentions liking the future elements of Discovery. I think I liked it better when it was in the prequel era, or back in its earlier time period. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's not.
I'm not a disco man.
Yeah, maybe it's not the future
I just
setting.
don't like it.
Yeah, maybe it's not the
Where
future
it is.
setting for me. Maybe it's just that I feel like the quality of the show, or maybe not even the quality, just more the tone of the show when they're going big action drama, over the top cinematic stuff in those first couple of seasons was a vibe I dug a little bit more than sort of in a lot of ways it becoming more like regular Trek in more recent.
Robin,
seasons.
I don't even want to joke about that.
No, that's
Robin, I'm not even going to joke about that.
Plot much better. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened with me in disco, because I was loving disco, big time, and then all of a sudden I just wasn't as much. I don't know. I mean, it's better than Picard,
Yeah, well,
or at least two
sure.
seasons of Picard.
That's true.
But I overheard talk about the warp disruption on the shuttle. Now these crystals.
People talk about their feelings a
It's
lot
more
in
than we can
Discovery.
handle with just a science vessel.
Why in the world would you write Tilly, spoiler alerts, out of Discovery?
To tee up a spin-off that no one wants to see?
Tilly's the best part.
I don't know the answer to that.
Oh no, Grandson, never mind, you didn't hear
Trigger
that.
a distress call. Get Starfleet to send more ships.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Grundy.
Or I could send a message to World
yes.
on deck. Get some combat-tested vessels. We shouldn't do this
No,
alone.
I mean, not Tilly.
Two.
A little weasel.
Two.
Yeah, I'm doing my classic bits. That's a good point. Okay, you stopped watching Disco after season 2. Yeah, they just wrote off Tilly for no good reasons. She wants to go work at the Academy now? Is that where they sent her?
Yeah, they send her to Starfleet Academy.
They sent her to Starfleet spin-off Academy.
Miranda, you gotta be more careful. Someone hears that, they could think you're
Now, I
talking
wish, I
I'm
knew
just trying to figure out
anything
how we can
about
help.
Sex in the City so I could make a hilarious joke right there, but I don't, so I couldn't. The end.
Okay,
Well, Ben, I've watched every episode, all the
That true?
movies, and just like that, the spin-off series. So, AMA. That is true.
Well, did you have a hilarious? Do you have some sort of hilarious reference about Miranda there? Because I know Miranda's a character.
Miranda is a character. That's all you need to know. What is the show about? It is about sexual intercourse in an urban environment.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
Can you give me doesn't it have kind of a distinctive kind of musical?
The opening?
Yeah.
Do
How's that?
do. Do 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 da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. There you go. Any questions?
Well, yeah. Oh, great question, Grundy. What are the lyrics?
Sex in the city is here. It's time for your favorite lady. I'm sorry. Robin stopped it with a cheer. Thank you, Robin. Sex and City on the edge of forever.
Do you think there would be wouldn't it be fun? And keep in mind, I haven't I don't know anything about Sex and the City. Wouldn't it be fun if Samantha went to Discovery and met one of the Discovery Klingons, given how we know they're endowed?
Yes. Well, Kapla. That's the sort of thing she'd say.
Yeah. Times 2.
Grayson, no, I don't think Ben would like it.
You don't think I'd like it?
No.
Right.
And Kevin's right. If it's trashy TV, there's a good chance I've watched a good bit of it. I like bad TV.
The Centauri do have 6. That's correct. And they rate the bases of Centauri like hooking up is they count how many are
We'll get it set up
involved.
for you.
I made
I'll
it to
let you know when
3.
it's safely confined.
Wow.
Oh, we'll be there.
That's true.
That's further than I've ever made
It's
it.
down in main engineering and have it explode next to the warp core.
There's a scene in an episode of Babylon 5 where whoa, but I just pissed you off.
Can't have that.
Wait. Was that on rails? Were we getting that kissed in our
Feels
what?
unearned.
I thought she'd gone cold on you.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the new animation.
Like
There's
she might have changed her mind.
a scene in
And I
the
guess this whole
new
situation has her spooked.
or no, in the old show, in
Maybe
the
she
first
knows more than
season,
us?
where Londo,
this is all
the
happening so
Centauri
fast?
ambassador,
She actually
cheats at a
doesn't
game
scare
of cards using one of his tentacles, one of the 6.
Grundy, I've
You
watched.
see a little, yeah.
I watched literally everything on MTV. Literally everything. As I've mentioned on stream here, at one point I did audition for Real World Road Rules. Didn't get a call back, but really put in my best effort. So,
If you could be on any reality show other than the Joe Schmo show, which one would it be?
If I could be on any reality show,
Yeah.
which one would it be? I mean, I think that from a physical standpoint, I would really struggle on Survivor. Like, I am not cut out to be outdoors under the best of circumstances. Like,
I can't be barefoot. I don't like that.
A day hiking is like, just more outside than I need. My body is so like carefully balanced by a series of medications and air conditioning and all these other things I need to function. Survivor would be my pick.
Distinct mixture of humors that you keep in a perfect balance, and
Yes.
Survivor would definitely, you might have to like have your melancholy humors.
I don't want to have to go to Jeff Probst and be like, Probst, I'm having a little trouble sleeping here on the beach. Can I have half a Benadryl? That's what I take at home when I really just want to snooze real sound. Can I have half a Benadryl? My allergies are acting up, and Probst would be like, no way, man. Just get out there. You're on Survivor. This is your adventure of a lifetime. So I guess if that's not the case, Real Housewives of New Jersey?
Mm-hmm. I would, of course, want to be on Joe's show.
What is going on? Have you seen
Hold on,
Jury? Oh, wait.
What's going on? What is going on?
One of the greatest moments of television.
Okay, so what was this question? Oh, wait.
Aren't you?
Yeah, there was something a little off about her.
Like that talk about sending a distress call? That was
And she
pretty
kissed
accurate.
me.
She was probably just thinking
And then
out
she
loud. I'm sure
kissed
she'll come to her
me.
senses. This mission
And
has
then
enough
she kissed
complications
me.
stacking up.
Kiss me.
Now, We'll get through it.
Oh, all right, yeah, let's mash him up.
Me,
Kiss
and
me, and then she kissed me. It's 2004. We're gonna mash it up. People are gonna think we're
Commander
incredible.
Rydek was able to work behind the scenes.
Wow,
during
symbols and legends.
negotiations and made contact with a representative from the Hotari delegation named Telltale. She mentioned an unusual artifact of unknown origin being held under tight
It was
security
only a kiss.
within the Hotari palace, which she believes came from the mines on Tau. Now, this artifact might have a connection to the revolt, to the storm.
You ever play Revolt?
Disruption we now know has
What
been
was that?
targeted at the Resolute.
You ever play Revolt,
Commander
the RC Cars racer game?
No, I'm familiar with it, but never played it.
Yeah, it's the same. It always looked. As a kid, I really wanted to play.
Yeah, it looked like it'd be fun.
Yeah,
heavily guarded
looked really cool.
Should I pause the game? We'll talk about this game we've never played before.
No, we already did enough of that with
some sort
Strange
of
New
control
Worlds.
panel, possibly connected to the warp disruption weapon originating on Tau. Of particular interest is this symbol, which we couldn't identify the origin of.
The Federation database has records from a vast number of civilizations. If anyone from Starfleet has come across this before, the system should recognize it.
Cross-referencing
So they
Federation
established
records.
that the captain here
Display
loves
symbols from Federation
railroads.
database
Why
with a
isn't
90%
his lounge?
probability of
Why
natural
doesn't he have
hire.
like a
Select a
full
symbol to
moving
further
model train?
analyze.
Going around
And
the
why
like
doesn't he have
ceiling,
the
like
conductor's hat?
yeah. I was gonna say, why is he in a conductor? Why is it as soon as he comes into his ready room, he puts on conductor's hat? Like, let's get down to business.
Like,
I wonder if he has one of those little wooden train whistles.
like yeah, like oh yeah, hydrate.
Oh, hydrate. Thank you. I forgot. I'm trying to pass a kidney stone.
Hey, Grayson's watching this. Hey, Grayson, check this out.
Oh, no. Grayson can't get enough.
Yeah, just can't get enough. No, I just can't.
Select the symbol. Compare. Oh my gosh. Literally just left click.
That's not the symbol. Select a different one. This is funny because it's like kind of a low quality video. Oh, you have to pick a different symbol. You
Oh,
have to
sorry.
push- yeah, you have to select. You have to push WAS or
But that's a
D.
perfect fit.
I don't think so.
That's
We're all
it.
aboard.
That's
Yeah,
it.
No. Wouldn't it be nice? I don't think so.
Yeah, perfect. Nailed it.
No.
It's round. Ah!
No. That's the Falcon Northwest logo. Let's see.
That's a Galaga.
No. Yeah, it's a Galaga. Know it anywhere.
Oh!
I mean, that's the logo of the game, so probably. Like, yeah, if you look at the game logo.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it is, huh?
Yeah.
99.2% match.
Got it.
Close. Ben, that's nearly 100.
As my elementary school teacher would say, close but no
So,
banana.
What are we looking at?
The
She don't want to
design
promote
and
smoking.
composition indicate
Yeah,
this is a glyph
and you know what? I'm with her.
associated
Thank
the
you, Miss
ancient
Murphy.
Khan
You're right.
Empire. Their civilization collapsed over
Although you'd be pretty cool
600,000
just like
years ago.
chopping a
The
cigar
world
during your
spanned
streams.
millions of systems with a population
All
bordering
right, kids, let's
in
play more
trillions.
Blackwell.
Fascinating. The Takan were once the most advanced, most powerful civilization in the galaxy.
Is it possible the Hotari found Takan technology?
Takan
wonder if they even know what they
technology.
Our knowledge of the Takan...
They're pronouncing Nakon really
I
weird.
have only encountered passing references to...
3. We don't know anything. And yeah, you know
We
what,
don't
Kevin?
have the
That's a great
first
point.
idea
I
what
could
this is
smoke a
or what it
banana.
means.
Like
We
Donovan.
have all of the Federation records available
Just like
to us.
Donovan.
Perhaps we
I
should
don't
see
understand
what
that
else
reference.
the Federation-
Scottish folk singer. He sang the song Mellow Yellow, Sunshine Superman. But Mellow Yellow people started an urban legend back in the 60s that it was about smoking banana peels to get high.
Well,
Federation
I'm
There
in.
you go.
There's a lot of these
what is the
most
last
powerful
reported
civs
discovery
in
of other
the
Tacon
galaxy
artifacts?
floating around.
Yeah, I'm not impressed by this
On
one.
Stardate 41386.4,
Were these guys
the
involved
USS
in,
Enterprise D
and maybe
under
this is
command
what
of Captain
Cregan's
Jean-Luc
referencing,
Picard discovered
that
a Tacon outpost
kind
in
of
the Delphi
mid,
Ardu
I
according to
think
the mission
it's
summary, an
a
unbreakable
season 6
energy
episode of
draining field was
TNG,
deployed
like
against
the
Enterprise
chase
and
or
the
something,
Ferengi
where
ship.
they
The
find
Enterprise was
the
unable
artifact that
to
reveals
escape
that they're
after
all from like
negotiating
the same
release with
genome
the
or something.
Enterprise.
Yes.
Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tacon Empire.
Unbreakable energy draining field.
That one's a miss for me.
Starts to
It's
make
like
sense.
explaining why they all kind of
What
look
else
the
is there?
same. I don't need to have the
There's a
show
lot
explain
here.
to me why,
Let's take it piece by
like,
piece.
they just have,
Select the
you
aspect
know,
you wish
just
to learn
a little
more
bit of
about.
Play-Doh put on their face.
I get it. I know it's a TV show. I knew that when I turned on my
Yeah,
TV.
like, it's like, yeah, this is fake. This,
Did you have to learn more about the Enterprise D?
it's the D!
Love the D.
The technology to capture and hold the Federation flagship would have to be unbelievably powerful. Computer, what else can you tell us about the energy-draining field the Tacon used?
The Enterprise D was unable to break free on its own. The precise nature of the technology was never fully understood. Only
Oh,
that
is
the
this
crystalline
a
technology
reference to an
used was
actual
beyond the
episode?
Yes.
comprehension of then
It
current
is.
Starfleet science.
The engineering team.
Oh, the-
quantized
I
spin crystal
see.
formation in the shuttle you took to Hotari.
This was the first Ferengi
Registered
episode. I
So we're
think.
talking like energy whip
So
Ferengi?
they're
We have Tacon
referencing
technology on
like a
board right now.
fucking
We might.
season 1
I'll run a full
TNG.
analysis
I'm
of
not
the
gonna
containment
go
lab.
back and watch that.
Rocker without a beard?
If
No
they're
thanks.
if they're gonna do that, they need to bring back the conspiracy little
Yes.
bugs. Let's tie that loose end up.
Do you remember when everybody was like, that's going to be the plot of season 3 of Picard? Like, all the buzz on Reddit, an old website that used to exist?
I've never heard of that one.
There appears to be some sort of restriction order from Starfleet. Computer, explain this restriction.
A Starfleet directive similar to General Order 7 forbids entering the Delphi Ardu system or attempting to make
You know,
contact with
all right,
Portal
now,
6-3.
Grendislav, put your
Starfleet
fingers in
doesn't
your
throw
ears
up a
because I'm
no
going to
trespassing
talk
sign
about a
or just
big
a-
reveal at the end of Picard season 3.
Yes, please.
And I guess anyone else that hasn't watched
But mostly
it. But
Grendislav.
Grendislav
Yeah.
specifically. We don't want to ruin any more shows for you tonight. But everyone else, you get one show we can ruin.
Yes.
But I mean, you know, how shocking was it that the bad guys turned out to be the Borg in Picard season 3? Like, wow! Like, I can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. I guess I just thought all the times we've seen Picard process
Can't believe it.
his Borg trauma, I guess the last time I believed it was real, and it was behind us now. Okay,
Listen, he had a fight with his brother in mud. We've resolved it.
that's right. That's right.
Maybe you needed a
I
bully.
suppose it makes sense considering what happened to the Enterprise D.
I bet Picard loved being Locutus. He just knows it's not politically correct to say that.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, it's not woke for me to say that I enjoyed being a Borg.
It's the woke Borg virus.
Yeah.
What sort of planet is Delphi Ardu 4?
Delphi Ardu 4 is an M-class planet, a barren rocky world with little to no vegetation.
Seabed,
and
I think
frequent
about that
ion
all the
storms.
time. They were
The
written
giant crystals
and
that grow there absorb
shot
energy, but it
back
is
to
not
back,
understood how
and
they do so.
they
The
immediately
entire
were like,
Delphi Ardu system,
enough of that garbage.
consisting of 11 planets, was
It's same
considered
team. It's not even like you got new
uninhabitable
showrunners and
encounter
stuff,
with
right?
Portal 6-3.
Frequent
And
ion
it's also,
storms.
it's like, I mean,
That
that's
can't
how I
just be a
feel day to
coincidence.
day. I'll wake up on a day and be like, man, what a piece of shit I am yesterday. I'm going to fix myself today. But TV shows should not be that way.
Starting now. That's why I say all week long after I'm like done with this stream, I'm like, next
Starting
week I'm going to get in there and Ben are going to like just power through this game. Like right now, I've like mapped this out. As far as I can tell, we aren't set to finish this until November, Ben. I've got you every Thursday through November.
Yeah, blocking out all of my
Yeah,
Thursdays.
please, yeah. I mean, it's just now. It's a job now, because it turns out we are, and this is tough to say. I didn't want to say this to you, as I know how much this means to you. We are not on world record pace. I had Grayson take a look at it independently, analyze it. We're not on world record pace,
Au
man.
contraire, this is cake pace.
It's cake base. Cake percent.
We're doing very good at cake percent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grayson's analyzing it right now. How quickly would we need to finish to get back to world record pace, Grayson?
Someone from the Takan Empire is actually still around.
Or at least was, 16 years ago.
Computer, what other information do you have on Portal 6-3,
That's a fun
Guardian
little
of the
painting.
Takan Empire?
The
Yeah, it
entity
is.
known as Portal 6-3 is of an unknown nature. A biped humanoid, he was unaware that the Takan Empire no longer existed at the time of the encounter.
How many dozens
He
of
was able
people
to
do you think
control the
watched
crystal-based
this episode
technology
after
of the
playing this
Takan
game?
outpost through apparent telepathic means.
I don't
It was
know.
by his choice that the Enterprise was released
Yes,
from
yes,
the
yes,
energy
yes, yes.
draining field
Yeah,
after
here we go,
Commander
here we
William
go.
T. Riker of the Away Team argued on behalf of both Starfleet and the Ferengi.
Telepathic control of their technology.
Wow.
As I have said, they were the most advanced civilization in the galaxy.
The Elydians should have crushed the revolt.
They should do something about those fireflies.
The Khan technology and can control it. I see why they're willing to negotiate peace. For all we know, this could be just the beginning. And we're up against something greater than we can imagine.
Sneaky.
For now, it's probably best we don't let on how much we know.
I'm sure how
Play
much
our
we
cards
know at
close
this
to the
point.
vest. Smart. I agree. Then when the time is right, we can...
Well, we don't get a he liked that.
Diplomatically, of course.
Right.
Right.
We've been able to triangulate the source of the
Right.
interference and warp disruption
Right.
to a specific mine on top.
Come back here with my
You
show.
can use the latest data from your shuttle to pinpoint its origin.
There.
So we know where to look.
We need to know what's down there. What the Hotari are hiding. To better understand what we're up against. And to neutralize it if we can.
Captain, embarking on a mission to the Hotari moon would not be viewed favorably by either side. However, given the circumstances, we are entirely within our rights.
Those nemesis strikes outside are still
I
bothering
just
me.
want to make sure this doesn't blow up in our faces. Which is why I'm thinking of sending Commander Rydek on a covert mission to
Yeah, she's
How
good
could that
at
blow
this.
up in our face?
Atari Hoedown.
Assuming you're
It's
up
like
to the
Hee Haw,
task.
the next generation. One of the
Would require
critics'
absolute
best
secrecy.
jokes.
And obviously, it's not without risk.
What's what she say?
I'm always ready.
I'm ready for action, Captain. Just say the word and I'll be there.
I'll admit, I wish I could go myself. I'm hoping Tyler's...
But I'm
Because
not.
I would probably die
The
there.
priority is to avoid detection. It's a calculated risk. The last thing we need is to get caught and then blamed for violating our neutrality and aggravating an already tense situation.
Mm-hmm.
We can't afford any mistakes.
It's a risk we have
Why
to
I've
take.
chosen you.
Yeah.
Risk is our
Risk we have
business.
to take. We need to know what we're up against.
Agreed.
What's
And
the
of course,
name
you'll have
of
the full support of the Resolute throughout.
the
We must
the
take
dune
it.
buggy that Picard rides around in Nemesis?
I can't remember. Is it? What is it?
You see, all I could think of is Mako, which is clearly the name of it.
Yeah, it's not like some, yeah. I was gonna say it's like shark related, but you're right. It's clearly Mass Effect. Do you remember like, or maybe it's just me? Maybe this is the Argo.
Argo. So see, that's actually not that far.
Maybe this is a like mistaken impression on my part, but I feel like so much of the press tour and press materials and everything about like the promoting of Nemesis focused on that scene and like the filming of it and the actors talking about what a rush it was to film it. Like all your Entertainment Tonight type segments seem to really be into that dune buggy scene. It was fine. It was a fine dune buggy scene, I guess.
I could see them. I
Get
could
in
see
touch
them
with Tylus and
doing
make the
that
necessary
because
arrangements as to-
like it's like kind of grounded.
Yes.
Like literally, but it's just like, oh, we could put this on Entertainment Tonight. People won't be confused.
It feels like a real movie and not the rest of Nemesis or a Star Trek movie or something that might confuse our 7:30 syndicated audience, right?
Did you see that in theaters? I did.
Oh, I saw that in theaters. I owned the DVD.
I
bought
saw
it release
Generations
day.
and Nemesis in theaters, and I did not see Insurrection or First Contact in theaters.
Wow.
So I got the. Yeah.
I think I saw everything Wrath of Khan forward in theaters. Yeah. Wrath of Khan really traumatized me.
I have a strong memory of being at a Farscape convention. What year did Nemesis come out? 2002?
That sounds right. Somewhere in there.
So it was early 2002. It's at a Farscape convention because I'm very cool. And they did not have enough material to fill the convention.
To make the puppets.
Yeah, they didn't have enough material to make the puppets. But it was like they had a couple of the stars and they would come out in kind of dribs and drabs. Like, but it was 2 full days. And so they would just play videos the rest of the time and do other like kind of boring the audience tasks, which was really funny, honestly. And I just have a very strong memory of everyone being very excited by the Nemesis trailer. And I remember my older sister, when that started, just yelling out, even numbers, and everyone clapping.
Wow.
It was like, well, Insurrection was bad and First Contact was good. So Nemesis will be good. And I've got bad news. It's the worst one.
Worst one? Worse than Insurrection?
Oh, it's way worse than Insurrection, because Insurrection gave us a remarkable gift, which is the commentary track.
That's true. That's true.
With Frakes and Marina Sirtis, which is one of the greatest. I own a copy. I don't own that many. I own 2 Star Trek movies on home video, one on DVD and one on Blu-ray. Insurrection is one of them. What's the other one? What's the other Star Trek movie that I own on digital versatile disc?
Final Frontier.
Final Frontier. Which one is that?
5, right?
Is that's 5? Is that your 5-0 answer?
That's my 5-0 answer. 5-0 goes west answer.
You're right. That's the other Star Trek I own.
I want to think I've heard you that you've told me that at some point in the past, because surely I didn't just guess that.
And then what do I have right here? Why, of course,
the
novelization.
Always at arm's reach.
Right there. Didn't have to go far.
Hey, Ben, can I have a sidebar with you real quick? If everyone else would just dip out for a second.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
No.
Do you think that on our Discord we could have some sort of like watch party of that Insurrection commentary track at some point? Ben,
look,
this could be illegal. I'm wondering about the legality of that.
We'll talk about it at McDonald's.
Is that code?
I think I talked about this. I saw those ads in France where like it was a child seeing sex acts and a parent looking at their parent, and the parent in French it would say underneath it, "We'll talk about it at McDonald's."
Perfect. It's on. All right. No, Paul, don't tweet Frakes. If I thought Jonathan Frakes didn't approve of me in any way, this like facade of confidence I project would crumble immediately.
The greatest thing in the world was when Frakes' cameos were affordable. It's very sad that they're remarkably expensive now because we have 2 Frakes cameos tormenting a friend of ours, and we still use it in clips from it all the time. Imagine Riker saying your name. Imagine Frakes saying, "Hello, Jess Morissette."
I mean, I would lose it. I mean, it would make me cry.
Very surreal. It is a sincerely surreal thing.
I mean, it probably won't shock anybody. I cried everything. Like, I rewatched the last 20 minutes of Into the Spider-Verse with my daughter tonight, and I like cried at that. I was like, oh man, that Miles Morales. So yeah, I would definitely cry at Jonathan Frakes saying my name. And then
let me see if I could find the fan dance.
Yeah,
that's like 2/3. That's like 2/3 through it. Right?
It'll probably be a couple of chapters,
or maybe like the halfway point, because that's all right. All right, keep going. I'll just
okay. Yeah, don't worry. I'll cover this.
The Illydians have moved additional ships to the edge of the Hotari system. Current heading is straight for the homeworld.
Understood.
It would seem we no longer have the luxury of waiting.
Thank you, by the way, viewers, for all your patience.
I suggest you and I return to Hotari Prime. Doing so will provide Commander Rydek as much time as possible to complete her mission.
Agreed. We'll hail the Queen's delegation from my ready room. We all know what we need to do. Dismissed.
Oh man, we're getting big dramatic music. Rough cut.
That music kind of has vibes of the 09 theme, right?
A little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Ben, we've just aired a new episode. I think this is a good time to check in with one another.
Mm-hmm.
It is 11:34 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
So far,
Central.
So far, these episodes have been short, and we are with the lower deck scrubs, who usually get very short episodes. Are we willing to soldier ahead?
I think I can do one more.
Okay.
Diaz and Edsolar, where is the crystal formation that you found in the shuttle? I have tasked Ensign Calloway with performing a full analysis of the tetrametric pulses.
Security brought it to the containment lab.
I was just there. They don't know anything about it. Security never checked it in.
Miranda never got there?
Classic Miranda.
The crystal formation?
Yeah. Her and the rest of the security detail from the negotiations.
Why do you even put this? I mean, I'm not a game developer. But I just say don't put this option in. Look how sad he feels like he's about to have an ulcer. Oh, my tummy.
Imagine that, McCoy said. Passionate Vulcan. I might even learn to like the guy. Huh? That's fun. Having difficulty finding the
Demon World.
Demon
Diaz
World.
to Maris.
Try her again. Commander Westbrook to Petty Officer Miranda Maris. Respond.
Oh,
Something's not right.
She's still on the ship. She has to be.
I don't think the choices do anything, C-Man. This is...
Computer, locate.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm not going to find this tonight.
Locate Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Maybe that can be a redemption next week. We read the fan dance suit.
Miranda Maris is in the isolinear storage array on Deck 5.
I'll go find her.
Good.
I am sure Mr. Diaz can attend to this on his own.
Look.
That might be the whole episode. Watch this.
Yeah. Oh my god, is it? No, okay.
Oh. I mean, the shadow looks pretty neat. This environment looks pretty good. This is another case of, like, good lighting.
Yeah, why is there a board cube on the ship?
Yeah, though it's a little too Nemesis. Like,
yeah.
I'm kind of tired, like, of the Surge Green. Oh, is he walking?
Walking. Oh, I can go anywhere, Ben. Do you have a direction you'd like me to try to go?
Ooh, I say forward. I'm a real Andrew Yang head, you know?
Examine server. Examine tower. Oh, it's a big tower.
Yeah, Kevin has a really great point of it's like, why are we sending an engineer after a security officer acting out of the ordinary?
Troy, Worf is out of control. Go check on him.
Well, that's how they ended up together.
These isolinear chips?
He was going through the Klingon time known as Ponfar.
Mm-hmm.
A difficult time.
This is your chance to get the promotion, I guess. It's a good... Oh, man. You know what's really funny is remember at the beginning of the game when you were walking down a hall and there were just a whole bunch of boxes blocking every single way?
Yes. And we were like, huh, this really puts us on rails, kinda. We had no idea.
Like that was some of the most walking we got to do.
I bet they're farming so much crypto down here.
Oh yeah, this is all these are all like
it's just spitting out Ethereum.
Yep.
Is that a thing?
They're all he's like on Twitter and he's like tweeting hashtag hodl or whatever. Like
okay.
Enter silently.
Miranda?
Oh, or that.
No, I think I pushed 2. No, maybe I didn't. Sorry. It's probably not going to matter. Access software ladder. Oh, W.
Oh my god.
What you got? OMG what?
No, it's just OMGing, but it's just like, oh, the ladder is a input thing. Like, it's just silly.
This scene does look better. I mean, again,
this does look the dramatic lighting, and it's well staged. It looks fun.
It looks about as good as that Star Trek Xbox 360 game we played, or I played. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She downloaded something.
This is the person that was getting the torrents. Oh.
You're Captain Torrance.
Hello? Hey!
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no. I need to do
Yeah, alright. Yep.
Wow.
Not hard.
Miranda?
What the hell are you doing, Carter?
She's Section
You almost
31.
knocked me to the lower level. What's wrong with you?
3.
Why'd you run?
What were you doing running from me?
I didn't know it was you. There's no reason for you to be in here.
Wow.
Commander Westbrook said the crystal
Changeling
formation
board.
we found in the shuttle never made it to the containment lab.
I don't know why he'd say that. I brought them there myself. Whatever he told you, he got it wrong. All I know is where I left them.
1.
If that's the case, let's both go down there and find them. It's that
This
simple.
game pressured us to
don't
fall in
have
love
time
with
for
her
that.
to make this
I have
tension,
work to
but
do.
I don't buy the
Now, if we're
relationship,
done
so...
here, I have to go.
Knock her out.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of my
What's
shift.
in the box?
What's in the box?
Hold on a second.
Yeah, it's my bowling ball.
What's in that box you're carrying?
It's not the crystal formation, if that's what you mean.
No,
It's
a
a
data storage
download I
drive.
made.
Cregan asked if there are
It's
any
more
Trek relationships that we
secure
buy.
data. It's really not my place to talk about.
That's a really good question. I like Cisco and Cassidy.
That's a pretty good one. I mean, again, Riker fanboy. I'll take Riker and Troy. I buy that one. Oh, no.
That works mostly because those
Yes.
actors obviously have a lot of affinity, which is why that commentary is really good.
Yes. Odo and Clark, also with Garrick and Bashir.
Oh yeah, those are both good ones. Yeah.
I mean, D Space Nine is going to be a good place to go for most of these answers, since it was pretty good at writing characters as human beings.
Jadzia Dax and her incredible Klingon wedding outfit.
I want a straight answer, Miranda. What are you doing here?
Salamander Janeway and Salamander Parents. There you go.
That was beautiful.
Things are gonna work out between us. I'm gonna need you
Tuvix
to trust me a
and
little more than
the Great
this.
Beyond.
Because this is not a good start to a relationship.
Oh my
And I
god.
don't get why you're acting this way.
3. They're having their first fight.
If I were Janeway, I would simply find a way for Tuvix, Tuvok, and Neelix all to live.
Yeah, 7 and Chakotay, like, you really haven't seen such romantic chemistry since Troy and Worf.
It's hard to trust you when you aren't acting like yourself.
I'm not gonna keep explaining myself to you.
You haven't explained yourself
Especially if
once.
you're not gonna listen to my answers.
You haven't provided answers.
You're lucky I'm a pushover.
Etzelar Diaz. What's the holdup?
Don't answer that.
Wow.
Yeah, see?
You and I can work this out.
1.
You're out of line. I'm going to respond.
Yeah.
You are
to
seriously
pull.
out of line, Miranda. First you tried to run,
And trip.
now this?
I'm not going to stand here and debate you.
Etzelar Diaz.
This is very silly.
Are you
Paul's
okay?
right.
Oh no. Oh no. Aw, beans. Oops, sorry. Let's see here. We have a Ask Jess and Ben Anything from Robin. What's the worst chemistry in a relationship in Trek?
I mean, Worf and Jadzia don't have great chemistry.
That's a
I would
good
also say Kira and Odo kind of doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
As much as
particularly.
both of those characters are good. Speaking of Deep Space Nine, I mean,
Moral
also,
Recordings is right. I think there is something off with Miranda, by the way.
Picard and what's her name?
Vosh?
Yeah, Vosh.
You're really thinking Vosh?
Yeah, Kira and anyone. Oh yeah, because she's the worst. She's with that really boring Vedic that looks like a mannequin and acts like one. Vedic Barile. But I mean, it's the relation, like, I think Seven and Chakotay is up there.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, yeah, I certainly found Seven and Rafi more easy to swallow than Seven. A little bit I've seen. I mean, I've watched almost no.
Another thing that the third season of Picard was just like, never mind.
We spent a lot of time getting you to invest in this. And maybe for some of our viewers out here, this was actually a really meaningful relationship to see depicted on screen.
Oh, no, you know what? CVID is correct. It is Neelix and Kess.
Ooh.
Yeah. Neelix and Kess.
Neelix.
And Kess. That's the one. That's the one. There it is. That's the grossest one. It sucks and it's bad. It's awful. It's bad. Every scene is terrible. There it is. That's the winner.
Ding ding.
Like, whatever complaints you might have about the relationships in Deep Space Nine, some of those Voyager ones.
Wow. I love how her hair still hasn't moved at all as she changes,
So
like, verticality.
W.
Good choice.
You were taking so long, the commander sent us
Block
to
her
see
with
what the
the-
problem was.
With the box.
Diaz, you were sent here with specific orders, and fighting your crewmate
Oh
was
my
enough.
god. That
What
doesn't
the
make
hell
sense.
is going on here?
Let's just let them explain.
Oh my lord.
I'd like to hear that, because I know what it looks like.
What do you think? Something's wrong with her.
It's either 2 or 3.
There's something seriously wrong with her.
Yeah.
She's not herself, I'm telling you.
What does that mean?
It doesn't mean
What's this
anything.
guy being a dick
Well, for
about?
one, she was copying data onto this.
This drive is unauthorized.
There are ISOs all over the floor.
And that's why I was in here, investigating this situation.
I guess we'll never
They
know.
came looking for me. We got our wires crossed.
3.
Why are you
Wasn't anything
lying?
more than that.
Look, I wish
Yeah,
I was
this
wrong
is,
about this. That I was overreacting.
The Cerritos is a much more competent
But I know
ship
what I saw.
than
And it's
this.
not what she's saying.
I can't believe this.
I don't know what's going on here, but I think we need to call it into security.
You think?
She can explain herself in the brig.
Hold on a minute. We don't need to put this on anyone's permanent record.
Yeah, the
Commander said you're not
superintendent
yourself.
doesn't have to know about
If
this.
something's wrong with you, we should head to sickbay and the doc will fix you right up.
Yeah, I haven't felt right since I came back from Hotari. I think I should see the doctor.
You two know her? If you really think she's not well, we can take her to sickbay first. But what I know is this is a security breach, and we should treat it
Not
as
the
such.
permanent record.
Uh-oh.
Let me
Uh-oh.
see the
No,
doctor.
she goes to jail.
She did have a bumpy
Straight
ride
to
back on the
jail.
shuttle.
No. No.
That's zero
Petty Officer
tolerance.
Diaz.
Oh, she didn't
Lead
like
a
that.
security team to deck 5.
This is
Yeah, no shit.
unbelievable.
Well,
Oh my god, that was amazing.
new episode. Oh, this
Gotta
looks
be-
cool.
this
No,
does
this
look
is
cool.
this is classic Star Trek caves. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
what. This is what. This was one of the main standing sets on the Paramount lot was the caves.
Yes. Let's see here if it's going to give us the title. Does that mean it's saved once I see the title?
Yeah. What lies beneath? How did you like that movie?
Is that a movie?
Movie, I think.
I have no idea. I don't know it, obviously. All right. Well, I think we're Oh man, it just drops us in.
We learned that Miranda does not care for Prism.
That's right. It turns out she doesn't care for that whole scenario, but we did it, Ben.
Another day done.
Yes. We've earned it. We've earned our rest.
We really earned. I finished the cake.
Yes. I finished a birthday. I will have in 11 minutes.
Do you have Wait, your birthday is tomorrow?
No. I just finished. Did you know?
I see.
No. I have 11 minutes of birthday left here in the Eastern time zone.
Is your King's Quest nearby? Can we see the box?
Let's see here. Give me just 1 second, and I'll make that happen.
Yeah, let's see this. Open the box. Let's see what's in the box. There it is.
So this is my best birthday gift ever, or at least in recent memory.
Cool.
It is a copy of King's Quest V for the NES, the NES port that I absolutely adore. It popped up recently at a local gaming store. I was there with my daughter and looked at it and sort of drooled over it and talked about how much I'd love to have it, but I would never spend that kind of money, and I don't collect boxed games, so it was silly for me to do it. And then she told my wife, and they snuck back and picked this up for me as a special gift. Yeah, no, I'm very excited about it. I love everything about the NES
it's such
version.
An odd bird of a game too.
It is. It's a great game. I mean, it's such a weird game. I love King's Quest V in a weird way. Cedric and all.
And I remember when you streamed that, like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Maybe even more than that, honestly.
Hey, thank you, Robin.
What I really liked about it is that there are moments in the game where, within the extremely limited palette and the limited tile sets that it had, where I was like, this actually looks kind of cool. It looks kind of dramatic and like really interesting.
Yeah, no, I think, because I'm so hyped about getting this, I think
Demon World.
He's got Demon World sticker. I think that I will probably stream this again soon. In fact, it may end up following up Curse of Monkey Island on Retro Adventure Wednesday. So there could be a revisiting of King's Quest V for the NES now. Not this copy, because I don't have an NES around. But
it's also, and like Paul's saying that, it's designed for people. It feels like it was designed for people who played the PC version. It's one of the weirdest things about the game.
It is like the idea.
It is a very straightforward port for the NES of a PC adventure game, and it's like there's probably a lot of ways you could do a King's Quest V port which are a little more friendly to the NES's hardware and capabilities, and they don't do that. They try to make it as close to the PC experience as possible, which is wild.
The graphic choices are really interesting to me. It's like, the Sega Master System version of King's Quest 1 I think was smart in creating 8-bit style sprites for everything. It's like, I'm not sure why the NES version of King's Quest V tried to reproduce the 256 color graphics in the limited hardware capabilities of the NES, rather than just going with something a little bit more sprite based, where you could stylize those same scenes and keep the game content fairly similar. But I like what a weird game it is. It shouldn't work. I've never thought to check if the Konami code works in it either. So maybe it's a Konami game. So it almost certainly does. But and thank you, Nick, for the birthday wishes. Thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for being patient. Some would say we've been grabbing a little bit of ass as we've made it through this game. We have arguably not been shooting through this as quickly as we could, but I'd like to think I'm having a good time. And I want to thank you, Ben.
I'm having a great time.
For being here. Let me shout out, everyone here's already following Ben, right? You better be, because I'll be upset if you aren't. But if you aren't, go follow PS Garrick, PS_Garrick. That's Ben here on Twitch. Ben streams along with Grayson and Sarah every Tuesday night, Adventure Tuesday. Absolutely fascinating stream. Ben, plug your other big upcoming things. You've
So
got tour dates all over the Pacific Northwest.
Tour dates in the Pacific Northwest. We're taking the show on the road, and we're doing live adventure reenactments in Seattle. At the CN. Oh wait, no, the CN Tower is in Toronto. At the Space Needle.
Yes, and not at the top.
No, just at the base.
But no, I mean, you have a podcast.
I do, yes. I have if you're watching this and you're like, ooh, well, I love Star Trek, then you also might enjoy Babylon 5. And if you enjoy Babylon 5, I have I've seen it all, and I'm watching with two people who are watching it for the first time podcast called The Last Best Babylon 5 Podcast. And next week, we'll be starting season 5. So we are getting very close to the end. Which is a little bit sad, but it's also a little bit of a relief because it's a lot of work to make a podcast.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you again for joining me, Ben. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Let's do our signature sign off. I've been Jess. And this is our signature sign off, Ben. I'm Jess and
and I'm Jess for less.
No, okay, fine. That'll do. See you later, y'all.